Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss topic on Rankine cycle and their efficiency in power plant engineering. These all points are covered in this lecture. Introduction, working of steam power plant, efficiency of Rankine cycle, define work ratio, define specific steam consumption, effect of operating condition on Rankine cycle efficiency and examples. Now first of all, starting from introduction. The steam power plants, diesel engine power plants, gas turbine power plants and nuclear power plant are known as thermal power plant. However, generally steam power plant is called as thermal power plant. The steam power plant can perform two purposes. First one to generate electricity only. Second one to generate electricity along with production of steam for process heating. Now what is the efficiency of Rankine cycle? Main components of Rankine cycle are boiler, turbine, condenser and feed pump. It is the line diagram of Rankine cycle. Now we are starting what is the working of steam power plant. The steam power plant basically work on Rankine cycle in which steam and water is working fluid. In the boiler, steam is generated from water by using heat of flue gases, which is produced by means of burning of coal. The steam which is expanded in a turbine which produces mechanical power. The output of power of turbine is utilized to run the generator. The steam after expansion in turbine is usually condensed in a condenser. The condensed steam means water is again fed to the boiler and cycle is repeated. The schematic diagram for Rankine cycle. Rankine cycle is represented PV pressure versus volume, TS temperature versus entropy and HS diagram in this figure. Now the main components of cycle are boiler, turbine, condenser and feed pump. Consider 1 kg of saturated water at pressure P1 and temperature T1. The cycle is completed by the following four processes. Process number 1 to 2. The water at constant pressure P1 is heated in the boiler until the saturated temperature is reached. Process 1 to A. Saturated water may be converted into dry saturated steam. Process A22. Wet steam A22 or superheated steam. Process A22 at constant pressure P1. Process number 2 to 3. Steam expand reversibly and adiabatically in the turbine from state 2 to state 3 or 2 days to 3 days or 2 double dash to 3 double dash as per condition of steam at outlet of boiler is shown in figure number A, B and C. During this process, pressure and temperature falls from P2 to P3 and temperature T2 to T3 respectively. Process number 3 to 4. The steam coming from turbine at state 3 or 3 days or 3 double days is now isothermally condensed in a condenser and the heat is rejected at constant temperature T3 and pressure P3 until the whole steam is condensed into water. Process number 4 to 1. The condensate water coming from the condenser at state 4 is pumped to boiler pressure at state 1 reversibly and adiabatically with the help of feed pump. Now mathematically we are obtain the efficiency of the Rankine cycle. Heat supply in boiler, it is denoted by Qs, is equal to H2 minus H1. Work produced by turbines means Wt is equal to H2 minus H3. Heat rejected to cooling water in condenser means Qr is equal to H3 minus H4. Work input to feed pump means Wp is equal to H1 minus H4. Now we are find out net output means W net is equal to work produced by the turbine minus work consumed by the pump is equal to H2 minus H3 minus H1 minus H4. Now Rankine cycle efficiency eta, it is the ratio of the net work output to the heat supply is equal to W net to the heat supply Qs. W net is equal to H2 minus H3 minus H1 minus H4 divided by H2 minus H1 is equal to H2 minus means to arrange the steps H2 minus H1 minus H3 minus H4 divided by H2 minus H1. Therefore, efficiency of the Rankine cycle eta is equal to 1 minus H3 minus H4 divided by H2 minus H1. Usually, pump work is very small, hence it may be neglected. Therefore, in this case, the efficiency of the Rankine cycle eta R is equal to H2 minus H3 divided by H2 minus H1, where H1, H2, H3 and H4 is the enthalpy at corresponding state point. Now define the work ratio. It is defined as ratio of net work produced by plant to turbine work output, means WR is equal to net work output divided by turbine work output is equal to W net by W2 is equal to Wt minus Wp divided by Wt. Now define the specific steam consumption. It is also called steam rate. It is defined as amount of steam supply in kg per kilowatt hour energy generated by turbine. SSC means specific steam consumption is equal to 3600 divided by H2 minus H3 is equal to 3600 divided by Wt minus Wp kg per kilowatt hour. Effect of operating condition on Rankine cycle efficiency. First one, increase the average temperature at which heat is supplied. Increasing boiler pressure means increasing the steam pressure, other parameter remaining same. The enthalpy of steam and enthalpy of saturated water are increased. Heat supply is increased, also cycle efficiency is increased, superheating. And second one, decrease the temperature at which heat is rejected. Now we start the example. The problem is the example which is related to the Rankine cycle. The problem is a steam power plant working on Rankine cycle has range of operation from 40 bar dry saturated to 0.05 bar. Determine first one cycle efficiency, second one work ratio, and third one specific steam consumption or steam rate. Now to start the solve the example. Now given data is P1 is equal to P2 is equal to 40 bar, P3 is equal to P4 is equal to 0.05 bar. Also find out Rankine cycle efficiency eta R, work ratio WR, specific steam consumption SSC. First of all, draw the pressure versus volume diagram, temperature versus entropy diagram, and enthalpy versus entropy diagram. In given example, pressure drop from 40 bar trisaturated to 0.05 bar. We can show in PV diagram pressure drop from P1 to P2 means it is an example of expansion process. At point number 2, present steam particles coming from the boiler. Steam is considered gas particle, so it is denoted by Z. At point number 3, present the water particle as well as gas particles. Water is considered fluid, so it is denoted by F. And the combination of fluid and gas, it is denoted by Fg. At point number 2, P2 is equal to 40 bar trisaturated steam. With the help of steam table, saturated steam at 40 bar Hg2 means enthalpy of gas particle at point number 2 is equal to 2800.3 kilojoule per kg. Hg2 means entropy of gas particle at point number 2 is equal to 6.0685 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. At state point number 3, P3 is equal to 0.05 bar. With the help of steam table, HA3 means enthalpy of fluid at point number 3 is equal to 137.8 kilojoule per kg. HFG3 means enthalpy of fluid and gas particle at point number 3 is equal to 2423.7 kilojoule per kg. SF3 means entropy of fluid at point number 3 is equal to 0.476 kilojoule per kg. SFG3 means entropy of fluid and gas particle at point number 3 is equal to 7.919 kilojoule per Kelvin. VF3 means specific volume of fluid at point number 3 0.001005 meter cube per kg. It is the considered specific volume of water. For isentropic expansion process 2-3 constant entropy process with the help of plot. S2 is equal to S3, but for dry saturated steam S2 is equal to consider Sg2. And for wet saturated steam S3 is equal to SF3 plus X3 into SFG3. Therefore, Sg2 is equal to SF3 plus X3 into SFG3. The value of SSD is equal to 6.0685 is equal to 0.476 plus X3 into 7.919. Therefore, X3 means dryness fraction is equal to 0.706. It is a unitless. Dryness fraction of steam at outlet of turbine. Now enthalpy at point number 2. Therefore, S2 is equal to Hg2, dry saturated steam. Enthalpy at point number 3. Therefore, S3 is equal to HF3 plus X3 into HFG3. Means combination of fluid and gas particles is called wet steam. Now we are find out value of S3 is equal to 137.8 plus X3 into 2423.7 is equal to 137.8 plus 0.706 into 2423.7. Therefore, value of H3 is equal to 1848.93 kilojoule per kg. Work produced by steam turbines means W2 is equal to H2 minus S3. Put the value of H2 2800.3 minus put the value of S3 1848.93 is equal to 951.37 kilojoule per kg. Work consumed by the pump is denoted by WP is equal to V4 P1 minus P4, where V4 is equal to specific volume of water at condenser pressure. Now we know that V4 is equal to Vf3 P1 is equal to P2 and P3 is equal to P4. Therefore, we'll find out the WP. WP is equal to 0.001005 in the bracket 40 into 10 raised to 5 minus 0.05 into 10 raised to 5 bracket complete is equal to 4,014.97 joule per kg. Converting kilojoule per kg means 4.01497 kilojoule per kg. Now we are find out the net work produced means W net is equal to work produced by the turbine minus work consumed by the pump. Put the value of WT and WP means WT is equal to 951 minus WP is equal to 4.0149 is equal to 947.35 kilojoule per kg. Also, we know that Wp is equal to H1 minus H4. Therefore, H1 is equal to Wp plus H4, where H4 is equal to enthalpy of water at pressure 0.05 bar is equal to consider HF3. Now H1 is equal to 4.0149 plus 137.8. Therefore H1 is equal to 141.81 kilojoule per kg. Now heat supply to the boiler Qs is equal to H2 minus H1. Put the value of H2 and H1. H2 is equal to 2800.3 minus H1 is equal to 141.81. So we obtain the value of Qs is equal to 2658.49 kilojoule per kg. Now we are find out the value of Rankine cycle efficiency eta R is equal to W net by Qs. Therefore 947.35 into 100 divided by 2658.49. The answer is 35.63%. Second one, work ratio. The equation is W net by Wt is equal to 947.35 divided by 951.37 is equal to 0.99. The value of work ratio is always less than 1. Last and final, we find out the value of specific steam consumption means SC is equal to 3600 divided by Wt minus Wp is equal to 3600 divided by 947.35 is equal to 3.78 kilojoule per kilowatt hour. Thank you.